All right, as you can see, they say the IRS. Now, the reason I'm doing this story is because we know why they was created. Okay, these devils, they just want to track everything. Okay, and come up with different schemes and ways of locking people up. Right? Remember, that's what they was doing to them crime families. Okay, now the reason I'm bringing this up is because yeah, they sent me a letter talking about over a few dollars. Okay, it wasn't much. I got it resolved. Okay, but it reminded me of an ad that I got. Well, not an ad, but a newsletter I got, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go and show it to you. We're gonna filter through the scriptures, okay? And hey, this is a cut on people who trying to flee the country. I mean, you can leave, but hey, these people, they're gonna follow you no matter where you go at. Look at what it says: leave U.S., pay IRS taxes forever. You see that? Now, where in the hell have you ever heard of that before? I've never heard of that you had to pay taxes forever. Okay, nowhere. All right, except in Babylon, okay? Because these are the children of Satan, okay? These are the devils that the Bible speak of. Okay, so yeah, let's go and get into it. All right, this Exodus 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth from man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Okay? You can't even run out of this man's hands. You can't run out of a tax haven. You can't pick up and flee to Africa. This man gonna probably send your ass a bill over there, right? He gonna put it on snail mail, okay, and have that bill sent to you, okay? And this is how they go all across the planet looking for people, okay? Sending the CIA after people, okay? You know, taxing people no matter where you at on the globe, taxing nations, okay? Being an economic hitman, okay? So yeah, let's go and get into it. Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawashah, Bahashem, Barakadash. I'd like to give a shout out and salute to the brothers across the four corners of the earth trying to preach this truth and seal it elect. Hopefully you and me is one of them. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the men sent during this time to wake us up. All right, so yeah, there you have it. You can leave, you can pack up, you can run, but you better pay these devils their money, okay? And in the way I've always had an issue with when I get money and they got their face on it. So here it is. You try to get rid of your money and turn your money over to somebody else. They still want taxes from you. I didn't even know that was possible, okay? So here it is. You had these people. They leave United States, flee, get old, buy retirement property in different parts of the world, okay? Costa Rica, Mexico, all these different places, and guess what? The IRS still coming after them, you see? So this is that man, okay? And they would do that in Rome. They said that they was fighting so much in Rome that some of the soldiers forgot what they was fighting about. Well, you was fighting to get these people their money. The same thing they doing now, fighting over money. Stealing corporations, stealing people oil, stealing people resources, okay? Causing mischief, okay? A war here, a war there, a war everywhere, okay? That's what these people is, all right? So yeah, let's listen to this article right quick.
U.S. Pay IRS taxes forever. By Robert W. Wood. Reports say there's been a big uptick in interest in leaving America with the overruling of Roe versus Wade, gun violence, political turmoil, and more. One popular post on Forbes advises how to move out of the U.S. and the best places to escape. There are numerous choices, including moving to Canada. But if you go, is it temporary or permanent? Either way, most people probably assume that it won't impact their citizenship. After all, there's no reason that moving anywhere, changes that. Yet it is surprising how many people get confused about U.S. taxes, and think that leaving the U.S. to live abroad means no longer paying taxes here, especially if you are paying taxes somewhere else. However, the mere fact that you live abroad, even forever, does not mean that you ever avoid U.S. taxes or the annual slog to file IRS returns. You might be paying tax in two places, to the IRS and to your new country of residence. In fact, if you want to stop paying U.S. tax, you have to go a step further. It's a step that is not unheard of. Official U.S. Treasury Department records show that 2020 set a record for the number of Americans who renounced their U.S. citizenship or gave up their long-term green cards. Common reasons for renouncing can be family, tax, and legal complications for people who generally live outside the United States. There is an official list published quarterly, and the names for the fourth quarter 2020 made the annual total 6,707, a 237% increase from 2019. That may not sound like many, but the actual number of expatriates is often assumed to be higher, with many apparently not counted. Both the IRS and FBI track Americans who renounce. Some renouncers write why they gave up their U.S. citizenship, but tax considerations are often part of the equation. Expats have long clamored for tax relief. Adding fuel to the fire is FATCA, the Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act. This U.S. tax law was passed in 2010 and requires an annual Form 8938 filed with the IRS if your foreign assets meet a threshold. FATCA spans the globe with an unparalleled network of reporting, requiring foreign banks and governments to hand over bank data about depositors. Non-U.S. banks and financial institutions around the world must reveal American account details or risk big penalties. Some renounce because of global tax reporting and FATCA. Dual citizenship is not always possible, as this infographic shows. America's global income tax compliance and disclosure laws can be a burden, especially for U.S. persons living abroad. Americans living and working abroad must generally report and pay tax where they live. But they must also continue to file taxes in the U.S., where reporting is based on their worldwide income. A foreign tax credit often does not eliminate double taxes. Then there are annual foreign bank account reports called FBARs. They carry big civil and even potential criminal penalties. The civil penalties can consume the entire balance of an account. Ironically, even leaving America can be costly. To exit, you must prove 5 years of IRS tax compliance, and getting into IRS compliance can be expensive and worrisome. If you have a net worth greater than $2 million, or have average annual net income tax for the 5 previous years of $171,000 or more, you can pay an exit tax. It is a capital gain tax, calculated as if you sold your property when you left. A long-term resident giving up a green card can be required to pay the exit tax too. Sometimes, planning, gifts, separate tax returns for married persons, and valuations can reduce or eliminate the tax. However, plan carefully and run the numbers, as the tax worry can be real, even for those who can sidestep the tax. A more modest cost is administrative, as America charges $2,350 to hand in your passport, a fee more than 20 times the average of other high-income countries. The U.S. hiked the fee to renounce by 422%, as previously there was a $450 fee to renounce, and no fee to relinquish. Now, there is a $2,350 fee either way. The State Department said raising the fee was about demand and paperwork. As to the tax rules, if taxing most everything seem harsh, check out how the IRS taxes lawsuit settlements, sometimes taxing twice and even taxing wildfire settlements.
You see that? So here it is. They tax you if you try to get up out of here. So let's say you did want to flee Africa. You wanted to flee somewhere because you knew that Babylon was going to be destroyed, which it is. Okay? You got to pay these people to escape. Okay? And if you don't pay them, they'll come looking for you. And if you try to renounce your citizenship, you got to have 5 years of clean taxes, but they won't even let you leave. You see that? And they said if you try to set up banks, up places, they're going to come after that money. See? This is the devil. Okay? Let's keep going. They say reports say there's been a big uptick in interest in leaving America with the overruling of Roe versus Wade gun violence, political turmoil, and more. One popular post on Forbes advises how to move out of the U.S. and the best places to escape. There are numerous choices, including moving to Canada. Yeah, remember, a lot of people said they was leaving when Trump became president, but hey, it looked like they might be trying to flee up out of here even with Biden, right? And all the madness that's going on, okay? But it doesn't matter where you flee at. It ain't salvation. The only way to get salvation is through YAHSHUA, YAHSHUA. Okay, you have to stay prayed up in the scriptures, right? This is all very serious, okay? So yeah, it is. It doesn't matter. You can pack up and try to leave, and these people they still want the bag from you. You see that? So yeah, let's keep on. They say, but if you go, is it temporary or permanent? Either way, most people presumably assume that it won't impact their citizenship. After all, there's no reason that moving anywhere changes that. Yet it is surprising how many people get confused about U.S. taxes and think that leaving the U.S. to live abroad means no longer paying taxes here. Yeah, so pretty much, you'll be paying taxes in 2 places. You see? To the IRS and to your new country of residence. See? That's why we tell you you're not free. You've been emancipated, okay? You just been moved from one form of slavery to another one, okay? You don't like soft slavery right now. Okay, don't pay these people their taxes. Go take your ass over to Africa, okay, to Zimbabwe or Timbuktu, and don't pay these devils their taxes and see what happens. Okay, let's keep going. Baruch 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments. You see that? According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God. You see that? See, we still subject to payments. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can be scattered anywhere. Okay, all across the planet. Okay, these devils gonna come looking for you. Okay, they're gonna get their taxes one way or another. Okay, and the Most High set it up that way. We subject to payments. Okay. Baruch 3 verse 9. Hear Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. You see that? That's the only way out of it is through salvation. Okay, you gotta hear them commandments of life. You see that? Which is these scriptures. Okay. And following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, okay? I mean, faith too, okay? You need both of them, right? Yeah. This is Proverbs 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is subservient to the lender. You see that? These people enslaved us, okay? Then they turn around and emancipated us, right? Transferred your slavery over, okay, to the state. And hey, you're a serf, okay? You got to pay that back, okay? Until the Most High get you up out of here, okay? Now, this renouncing American citizenship is in fact speeding up. They said, this is what it say. Official U.S. Treasury Department records show that 2020 set a record for the number of Americans who renounced their U.S. citizenship or gave up their long-term green cards. Yeah, because people come in and they seeing it ain't what it was or what it used to be. You know, they see this place headed towards the disaster, right? And the U.S. Department of Treasury, they put sanctions on Uganda because Uganda wouldn't tell them where all that gold was at. You see? That's who these people is, okay? So we know they're going to say that Uganda got to be saved from terrorism pretty soon, okay? All right, let's keep going. Common reasons for renouncing can be family, tax, and legal complications for people who generally live outside the United States. See, she got 3 different passports. I don't know who from different nations. Okay. Well, yeah, she got what? I don't know. I guess she lives in 3 different places. I really don't care. Okay, regardless, they're gonna be judged, no matter where you at on the planet. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, they say it was a 237% increase from 2009. Yeah, people getting the hell up out of here. They saying the hell with the IRS. Okay, but just because you run on me, you're gonna be saved. Okay, the Most High gonna judge you. Hey, he had judgment come after you, right? It'll follow you. Actually, let's get it. This is Zephaniah 3 verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So yeah, you see these rich people trying to flee, give up citizenship. It doesn't matter. Forgive me, they're cutting the grass. Yeah, the Zephaniah 3 verse 6. I've cut off the nations. Their towers are desolate. I have made the streets waste, that none passeth by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. You see that? Doesn't matter. A lot of these places around the planet, they're going to be inhabited once World War III pop off. Okay? And then you ain't going to have to worry about the IRS because they're going to be turned to smoke, right? So yeah, I'm going to get one more scripture and close out because I can't even really hear because of these people cutting the grass. All right? Yeah, so see, there you have it. You don't pay these people their money. There's some the tax man all across the planet looking for you, and it'll put you in jail, and it'll cost them more to put you in jail instead of them just leaving you alone, okay, for money that you own, okay? So yeah, see, Jake, we subject to payments on that side, all right? So yeah, like I said, you can get out of Dodge, but this man gonna come looking for you regardless.